It's great to be back. A lot of familiar faces, some people, some work friends that came here despite their mid-year reviews that were just delivered. So thanks for coming, and a lot of friends. For those of you that don't know me, I know you're sitting there and you're probably thinking, I had no idea that Pitbull does stand-up. And just let me say, for the record, I am not on fire. I am comfortably warm. So, if you didn't know about Matt, our host for the evening, he's famous around town. His face is on commercials. I'm sure he's been on some billboards. He's been in between timeouts at Creighton games. I know because I go to them. But around the country, Matt gets mistaken quite a bit for white Steve Urkel. And sorry, man. Did I do that? Anyway, it's good to be back. At the start of 2025, we've all made our resolutions. We've all held out until Lent so we can give all of those up. And like a good Catholic, I try to be influenced by a lot of my friends, family. And there are a lot of, if you didn't know, there are a lot of former Catholic comedians, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Chris Farley, rest his soul, he was Catholic, Bob Newhart, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, all Catholic. So for me, Catholicism has influenced my comedy spiritually, politically. And politics right now has me kind of worked up. Brian's really, you don't even know. We haven't talked about it, Brian. DEI is under fire. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I'm sad about this. This really makes me sad. When these programs are done well, there's a lot of great things happening. Look at this crowd. We have men, women, we have people of all different ages. We have people from different backgrounds. And our lineup tonight is a diverse crowd. We've got a couple of white guys. We've got a redhead, two diverse, and women on the panel, which is really great, and Steve Urkel. So I'm just thrilled to be a part of a diverse group. Where I work, my real job, we do a really good job at DEI. We do a really good job at promoting representing different groups. We call them employee resource groups. We represent Black, Hispanic, Jewish, Muslim, all kinds of different folks, the LGBTQ plus community. We learn about each other's cultures. We get enrichment, and we get to enjoy some different rainbow food. It's magically delicious. I love it. But as you know, I'm a white guy, so there are very few groups that I can enjoy, but I am part of one group that represents the 40 plus multi-generational workforce, and I'm very qualified, and I love this group. We talk about the challenge of raising our kids, helping our aging parents, hormone therapy, the benefits of our discounts, next to back, and good feet sore. It's all super awesome to be a part of the group, and I love it. But one of the things I'm trying to do is a spin-off of this group. Some of us enjoy bird watching in the 40 Plus Club. I'm not going to lie. I've come up with my own group that I proposed, and they told me I can't do this the way that it's named. It's called the Fellowship of Aviarian Roost Team. Fart, yep. and I thought we go out, we watch birds, we take walks around the office and see new species, and eventually we work on leadership development. Organizational leadership development for the Fellowship of Aviarian Roost Team, or Old Fart Club. And I've been told I can't do that, but I'll stick with the Wisdom Team. And we will we'll share our hymns and hers free samples together. And I'll let my office work on other acronyms. We use a lot of acronyms and cliches in the office, and I'm sure you do in your offices too. If you haven't heard of one, it's called TLDR, right? Too long, didn't read, which means this is a short summary for the entire message. Really, for millennials and Gen Zs who don't want to scroll or read something without music or a TikTok choreographed dance to it. We use a lot of cliches like +1 to that when you agree with something that was said. Plus, it's coming up. +1. Hopefully we can just use a few words instead of +1 to really talk about what we want. Double click into that is another one. And I'd like to double down on people using the English language and talk about what the real thing is. There's another cliche that drives me crazy, and I do run. I enjoy running quite a bit, but in the office, people like to say, "We got this new goal. It's a marathon, not a sprint." And I gotta say, I've gone to a lot of office socials. I've done my share of carb loading at the office socials, but I'm pretty sure no one wants anything to do with chafing and bloody nipples at work. So I do manage people. I've managed people a few times. I enjoy working with folks. And I've been guilty of using a common cliche of managers. They say, "My door is always open." But I work at a desk with a cube. I don't have a door. And even when I work at home, my door is closed. I don't want a draft in there. I don't live in a apartment. But for me, I decided, I'm going to try to come up with my own cliches. And when we come up with a really good idea as a team, I want to laminate that. That's a great idea. Laminate it. And just like this is my routine, laminate that. Thank you, everybody. That's it for me.